Hello everyone, it is I, Realm Wars II, with a dramatic reading requested to me by my favorite British drama whore, Tubers93. Now, this dramatic reading deals with a guy who gave me lousy flashbacks just from looking at the username alone, named CoolPro195. You know what, just for nostalgia's sake, I'm just gonna refer to him as Coolio. Now, if you don't know what this is relating to, allow me to explain the following. Tubers decided to make a video about how griefing nowadays sucks, which I honestly kind of agree with. I mean, the only good griefer I see nowadays is D-Slayer, and no, just killing a guy in a video game over and over and over again is not griefing, so don't even try to use that argument. However, Tubers suggested that I should read the comments section of another guy's video before I move on to the comment section of his video, which this guy apparently tried starting up a shitstorm on there as well. But, you know, apparently started the origin. So, apparently, in this comment section, there is another guy who made a video entitled How to Do an Unboxing Video, which was made by a guy named GFXer2010, in which he argued with Bullyworths and GFX himself. So how about we start this crazy thing already?
These two fags, GFXer 2010 and Bullyworth, are way too easy to get caught out by the real truth. In fact, if they were robbers, they would easily get caught by the police. XD.
You just blocked me from channel. Couldn't take the heat, huh? You've been whining and moaning to GFXer 2010 for over 2 days now, and he hasn't blocked you over it. He only blocked your gay-ass friends because they spammed his channel. I leave a few comments on your video flat out calling you a hypocritical dumbass, and then you block me. You really are sensitive. GFXer was right.
You've been kidding yourself for over 2 days by replying to my comments. And not only did GFXer 2010 troll my video, he basically promoted it as well, which means I'll have even more viewers than the pair of you put together, and the fact that you two kept replying back makes my video even more advertisable. Look at your channel. 2 days after you started copying GFXer 2010, you lost both of your OnlyFans and remained with 1 sub. I was right. You're a loser. What's wrong? Can't handle the truth?
Okay, so much wrong here, so I might as well just get on with this, or Tubers will have my penis for this. I don't get where you think that kind of video promoting is a good thing, when it's more the idea to people to give a link so they can make fun of something. It's basically the same thing with a commentary or a rant or anything that involves you putting a link or giving a shout out to something terrible. You're not going to get very far with negative promotion, you know, hence why it's called negative promotion. I also like how you're bragging about sub counts now, because I get to take note of that. Why? Because this is going to come back and bite them right in the ass. Very hard, mind you. And the whole advertisement claim is generally the same argument I can use for the whole promotion bullshit, so there's no need to be redundant. Unless you didn't understand my argument, which I don't know why you wouldn't, but you could always go back to that portion of the video and listen to me again. That is, unless you're not too lazy to do so. Your LEGO Star Wars video has a little over 300 views, so it hasn't really increased that much over the last few days. GFXer's video got over 100 views in 2 to 3 days, so I'm loving the irony of your comment there. So go on, keep replying to me, keep stealing my insults while denying it, and keep giving GFXer views, because it appears to be all you're good at right now.
LOL! You are such a pussy because you can't admit the truth about what I've been doing all this time, so you copy what I say, then turn it round on me. Just like any old pussy would do, and it just comes to show that you're too brainless to think of your own logics. So you copy other people's words. You're a parrot. The reason why GFXer 2010's vid got over 100 views in just 2 to 3 days is because he posted a bunch of links to other people. Otherwise, he would only have about 20 views by now. Smiley face!
You got the proof? You got the proof that he spams links to other people so they watch his videos? No. No, you don't. Also, I love how you call Bullysworth the brainless one, yet you think Logix is a legit plural. Yeah, next time before calling someone brainless, make sure the irony isn't given off by your grammar alone, as well as you putting 2 U's at the beginning of your first sentence. Yeah, I know I'm being a grammar Nazi right now, but come on. When irony is this rich, you can't just let it go. That's just immoral.
It's because you posted a bunch of links. You're making shit up again? Lol, can't say I'm surprised.
You heard what I said, the OCG. Attention, fag! You clearly have no common sense, because if you did, then you wouldn't have even watched the fucking video if you had such a problem with it.
Okay, remember when I told you guys I was keeping a mental note on him using the sub count as a legit argument to show he's better than GXFer? No, those aren't herpes, those are teeth marks, and they're plunged deep into the thick layers of his blubbery ass cheeks. So, you're going to use your subscribers and view count as a reason to say you're better than a person, and now you're throwing the word attention whore? I'm sorry, dear sir. Aren't you the same exact thing? You're using a word as an argument to say you're better than a person, and now you're throwing around the word attention whore. You do realize that you are guilty of the same thing by telling a person that you are better than them just from a couple of numbers that your videos are getting in statistics. And, by the way, great Logix you got there.
You wouldn't have even watched the fucking video if you had such a big problem with it.
2 reasons why this is wrong. 1, you're doing the exact same thing on this guy's video. You clearly have a problem with GXFer's video, yet you seem to like laying your e-penis on the table and show the man who runs the servers in these parts. If you had such a problem with his videos, why are you even trying to start an argument? See, how's that for turning around your logic? And 2, how would Bullysworth know if he has a problem with a video if he never watched it? Are you expecting him to be clairvoyant? Because this isn't Psychonauts.
Go ahead, bro. I'll just re-upload it.
This cunt is an attention seeker! He's basically wasting his own time by even watching the video. If he doesn't like the bit where I was explained all the unnecessary information I was giving out to everyone, then he could just skip it to the bit where I started unboxing the game. He has no common sense.
It's sad because according to your channel, you're 17 years old and yet you lack the common knowledge to know that rambling on about trivial matters is a pure waste of time. I, the viewer, shouldn't have to waste my fucking time skipping through the video in order to get to the part I want to watch. If your title says unboxing, then I expect to see a box being opened and not a sensitive little twat.
I couldn't give less of a fuck if you called me a sensitive little twat. What's wrong with sensitive people?
Oh, I'm going to have fun with this.
At least they have something better to do than waste their own time chatting a load of crap about another person's video. You're making a big deal out of nothing. I could have said whatever I wanted in that video. You didn't even have to watch it if you thought it was such a waste of time. So don't start blaming me of wasting your time when clearly it was you who wasted your own time.
Give me a moment. Alright, where to begin with this? First of all, I love how you say you don't give a fuck about being called a sensitive twat, yet here I am, being presented with walls of text coming from you about some guy who thought your video was a waste of time. Oh yes, you don't give a fuck. In fact, you give so little of a fuck that you have to tell everyone in walls of text that you don't give a hoot. Again, great Logix you have there. And what's wrong with sensitive people? Oh, nothing, other than the fact that they're easily offended, easily persuaded, and are the highest form of passive people. Seriously, most sensitive people are weak-willed. They can't defend themselves, and they resort to waterworks to try to get a sympathy vote, which is rather pathetic on the internet. That is the problem with sensitive people. And you also say at least sensitive people have better things to do than waste their time chatting a load of crap about another person's video. Yet, you're doing the same fucking thing right here. That's hypocrisy, contradiction, and retard all in one sentence. Bravo, kid. You might give Lyric Shooter a run for his money. And again, how are people supposed to know if they don't like something if they never experienced it? And this is why I hate that argument. It's dumbasses like this who think that people should be able to develop a sixth sense in order to predict the future. Yeah, I'd like to see you try using that excuse on your next English test. Tell me how well that one goes when you come back to me.
Aw, what's wrong, kid? Are you so upset that somebody has a different opinion than you do that you have to mark their comment as spam? You're a little prick, that's what you are, getting angry because one guy didn't like your little shitty videos. Because I'm the juggernaut, bitch.
No, he didn't really write that, I just decided to add that in there. You can thank me later, Perry McCall 18.
I'm not upset or angry at all. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but they don't have to express it out of trolling. If people don't like particular videos, then they shouldn't even watch it.
Not being redundant here, by the way.
It's that simple to do. GFXer, you got yourself a bum boy. You're both as bad as each other because you're both attention fags who clearly don't have a life. You two are a perfect match. GFXer 2010 plus Bullysworth equals bum boys for life.
I don't know how much I would agree on this, mainly because Relman Loudon OTP for the win. However, as a response to expressing your opinion, it's mildly amusing that you would say their opinion is trolling just because they say your video is a waste of their time. Whether it's trolling or not, it's still an opinion no matter how it's expressed. And I gotta ask you this. What classifies their comments on your video as trolling? Because they didn't like it? Well, by that logic, one, that would make you a troll. And two, well, that pretty much takes away all the credibility of your "you're not upset" argument, considering the only kind of people to classify criticism as trolling are very waff-faced people.
I give you 2 or 3 sentences, and you give me 2 paragraphs. Yeah, you're not angry or upset at all. You're a little loser, that's what you are.
It doesn't matter how much I give because that doesn't show emotional expressions. It shows that I'm stating the truth, whereas you're just obviously trying to deny it by making a bullshit excuses, and you're the one who's the little loser because no one could give less of a fuck about what you say. Haven't you got a bum boy to play with?
Okay, I can no longer take this retard seriously anymore. So your argument is that the more you type, the more of a credible source of information you are? By that logic, Hidden Chambers is a fucking encyclopedia of divine knowledge. There's a difference between giving a guy a ton of information and just shooting your mouth off just to hear yourself talk. In short, you're a try-hard faggot. You can delude yourself by saying you're the true speaker, when in actuality, 9 times out of 10, people who say they are the bringer of truth are the biggest and most pretentious liars in the world. And you, sir, are a big pretentious liar.
It does show emotion, because instead of standing up like a man and admitting that your video was shit, you write a huge message talking about your fascination with bum boys and trying to excuse yourself from a video that had pretty much proved that you can't make unboxing vids for shit. You're getting angry and we find it hilarious. Deal with it.
You're just jealous because you can't make any videos for shit, and you and GFXer 2010 need to stand up like men and admit that you too are both attention fags who have a fascination of trolling, and you alone are a copycat because you're repeating everything he's saying but in your own words, and I don't care how much I type. Secondly, you too are pussies because you block every single friend of mine who is stating the truth like I am, and you clearly can't stand any of it, and that's what's really funny.
Oh snap, people! He's pulling out the jealousy card, the ultimate play for sensitive retards over the internet. Again, I can't take you seriously anymore. I also find it mildly amusing that you claim that they have a fascination for trolling, yet you're still responding to them. Oh my god, you really do not read what you type. Am I surprised? No. That's to be expected from people who care more about appearances and stature than anything else on the internet. By the way, you gotta love the pretentiousness going on in the last sentence, saying how you're the better one because you got blind retards following you just to suck your e-penis. It's funny that you mentioned that, mainly because I remember you saying how Bulliesworth is a mindless sheep following this guy that you really do not like, GXFer, yet that's every single person who agrees with you. Seriously, the irony doesn't get any more delicious, people. I swear Baxter's gonna have a field day right now. Again, you say we are attention fags and trolls, yet you keep replying to us, hence giving us the attention that we want. So arguing with us about it is a waste of time, since you've already killed the point of you replying to us in the first place. We keep telling you this, and yet you keep responding. Do you even know what a troll is, dickweed?
Again, you're being such pussies for not admitting the real truth, which me and my friends keep on stating to you every time. More importantly, why do you even want my attention? Haven't you got lives of your own to focus on instead of just constantly bitching about the same thing over and over again by coming up to the same bullcrap, which doesn't even make any sense whatsoever, and I haven't killed anything. You've killed the fact that you two are pussies. The two of you get a life, motherfuckers!
They're pussies for not admitting the truth. You idiot. That's what trolls do. Why does a troll need to admit the truth? In fact, that's what majority of trolls do. They lie about shit just to get a reaction. And about getting your attention? Yeah, it's the same exact thing, sir. Trolling is get a rise out of people through reactions, which is exactly what you are giving them right now, your reaction. So everything you say from this point would be pointless. Plus, I love how you're saying that they don't have lives because they reply to your comments, yet aren't you doing the same exact thing by replying to their comments? I don't see why you think you're the better individual when everything you criticize these people for doing, you do the exact same thing. Plus, it doesn't take a life's time to reply to a person's comment. Yeah, the fact that he's willing to give up a few seconds of his life to debate with a pretentious dillweed is such a waste of his life. Yeah, tell me more, bro. I don't know what this truth is, to be honest. GFXer didn't like your video, and you got pissed and called him a troll. He told you to fuck off and stop getting so angry, and yet here you are, still getting angry, while we're laughing our asses off. You're the one with no life, kid, getting annoyed over shit on the internet, not to mention contradicting yourself with almost every comment you post.
Do you ever stop copying my words? If you think you have a life, then why even bother commenting on this video? I clearly stated that if you don't like the video, then you don't watch it. Simple thing to do, and yet you're wasting your own time by even watching the video and replying to my comments in the first place, and me and all of my friends are laughing our fucking asses off because of how pathetic you both sound by the shit you make up and the fact that you can't even come back with your own words.
Using your words, I believe that matches the expression tasting your own medicine.
Plus, he's not copying your arguments because he's actually giving a legit argument as to why you're the one in the wrong. While your only argument is calling them bum boys, telling them, don't like it, don't watch it, which is the most flawed statement ever, well, one of the most, and saying, I have friends on my side. Oh yeah, you're gonna get so far with this. Hey, try going to war in the eastern countries and watch as they start throwing bombs at you and try using those same arguments to get yourself out of being captured by terrorists. Yeah, tell me how well that goes for you. And you can say you're laughing when later on in the comments, I can tell just by the way you're typing and the words you use that your inner Hulk is trying to break loose. I never copied anything off of you, you delusional little sad act. Also, again, we're trolls according to you, and you're still responding to me, so don't accuse me of not having a life when you spent the last 2 days contradicting yourself over one guy who doesn't like your utterly amazing and flawless gem of a video. You are way too easy to piss off.
You did copy me, and you're even too much of a pussy to admit that as well. I'm not accusing you of anything.
Actually, yes. Yes, you are. You just accused him of copying you. You accused him of stealing your words. So yes, you are accusing him, you fucking dipshit.
I'm stating the real truth, whereas you're just making up even more and more crap as you go along and then make out that's the truth. Bull crap!
Oh, that's another accusation. Great job, kid. You're really doing great here. Yeah, way to prove his point about how all you do is contradict yourself and make that point even stronger. I begin to wonder why kids like you still breathe.
You couldn't tell the truth even if you were asked to spell it out. It's time to face facts and stop hiding behind your own shadow, you wimpy cunt.
He's not hiding behind his shadow. He's not hiding behind anything. He's coming up to you personally in the comments section and replying to your comments. How is he hiding behind his shadow? He is going up to you personally in the comments section replying to you. How is he hiding? How is he hiding when he is going to you? You fucking idiot. You are so goddamn dumb. What was that about you having logics earlier in this reading? Because personally, that was thrown out the window the moment you used your sub count as a legit reason to say you're better than a person.
You either admit the truth that I'm stating or be a pussy for the rest of your life. You choose.
Tell me what I copied, and then you tell me this truth. Otherwise, you can just go fuck yourself. Your unboxing videos suck balls, and GFXer's video proved why. But you keep dodging that and trying to make us feel bad by being trolls, despite the fact that trolling people like you is actually fun and bitching about it won't change the fact. Comment removed, author withheld. Gee, I wonder why. Fuck me, I can't believe you two are still arguing. Somebody get me some popcorn because this shit is hilarious. How can I not argue with this guy? He's fucking troll bait. Fair enough, go ahead. The more you argue with this dipshit, the more views I get. Everyone's a winner in the end, except him. Hi-yo!
I wouldn't speak too soon if I were you. I've got way more views and subs than the two of you. So, in fact, everyone's a winner in the end except for you too. And if you can't stand the truth, then tough shit about the pair of ya. Learn to cope with the truth and deal with it.
Yeah, look who's talking. Some guy who calls people attention whores, yet you use subscribers as a reason to say that you're better than a person. By the way, I already count number 576. He just copied an insult from GXFer after getting on Bulliesworth for copying his words, as well as copying GSXer. It's double the irony in one fucking sentence. I didn't even think that was possible, but you two fags seem to impress me daily with this shit.